Hello guys, another video for you. Hope you're all doing well, doing fine. Today we're drawing SCP-5000, which, like most SCPs, is quite interesting. Like this place in the SCP, one facility, like the personnel there, they started to shoot everyone, more or less, killing everyone, and they killed the scientists, and they went on a rampage, more or less. And there was this one scientist who managed to flee, hide into this chamber of an SCP where there's this armor, mechanical suit, and he's thinking like, okay, these cards are gonna break in any second and kill me, so I might as well just try and activate the suit. So he does that, and the suit takes his body over, kinda. It entraps him, and as it does that, the guards break in, and this guy in the suit's like, what? They're not doing anything. Why aren't they doing anything? And he's like holding his eyes and thinking, oh, I'm gonna be dead any second now when they see me. But he's invincible. They can't see him, he's invisible. So he's like, what is this? So he sneaks out from the facility, and he sneaks out from the facility, and he somehow finds, before he does that, he goes to another facility after fleeing that one, and everyone is killed there, and he accesses the computer, and he sees that all SCPs in the world, SCP-096, 173, Plague Doctor, everyone has been set loose. So there's more or less World War III with the SCPs going on. It's quite scary. So my idea is looking really funky right now with the proportions, but we're gonna fix that. My idea is we have this robot then standing here, and we're gonna have all these different SCPs, not all of them, but a lot in the background. So that's what we're gonna try and do here. And there wasn't really, the video I watched, there wasn't really explaining why all these SCPs had been let loose. It was just, yeah, it's happened, and stuff like that. And this suit is self-sustaining for this guy, so if he gets hungry, the suit fixes that. If he gets tired, it fixes that. He had like a broken leg, and the suit fixed that, which is absolutely so cool. So my idea is he's gonna be fighting all these SCPs like, I don't know. That is absolutely terrifying. So here we have the main guy, the robot, and then here on the side we're gonna be drawing SCP Shy Guy SCP. so they're all kind of like going rampant in the background. See his long face like this, screaming like so. And guys, thank you so much for all the lovely comments on the videos. It makes my day to see you interact with me and stuff like that. So thank you so much. So yeah, he has really long arms. He's a really skinny. Something like this. Kinda like this. Perfect. He has really long arms. I don't think you understand how long his arms really are. They're unproportionally large. Then on this side we have the plague doctor. And just with any drawing of these SCPs, I do research. I watch videos. I read up on them and stuff like that, so I get a good idea of what I'm gonna be drawing. Which is always good. The more references you have in your head, the better it is. The clearer picture you can make in your own head. So, and so we have the plague doctor, we have the shy guy, and on top here we have SCP-173. All these, the peanut, all these guys going absolutely rampant. Like so. And then we have tentacles here from when day breaks. Like kind of hard to remember all these names, sorry, but I'm adding all of these. This is gonna be the logo, by the way. Adding all of these because these are my favorite SCPs. My absolute favorite. Okay, we got a good base here. Now we're gonna do some shading. Some shading, so it's almost this one is composed like a movie poster almost. That's how I wanted it, kinda. Like this robot here being faced with this impossible task of having to deal with all these SCPs running rampant, which is a really cool idea. And this was requested by one of my lovely fans, so thank you for that. Absolutely awesome when you guys comment. So thank you for that, and if you want your own SCP drawn, please comment on my latest video and I'll make sure to draw yours. There's so much you can do with these, like the SCP universe is endless, it feels like, which is amazing. So many, and anyone can come up with an SCP peanut is what he's called. Like so. And the flesh that hates, we're gonna add like the horrible mouth things and eyes. Like so. Perfect. Just some screaming faces. And these are gonna be hands actually. Some hands reaching out. Maybe a leg here and there. Yeah, we're getting there. Just shading some more here and we're gonna be using the stomp now. Smooth out all these shadows. Absolutely perfect. So like so. Just remove all these hard shadows. Make them soft and nice. And then after that, we're gonna add more value. More shadows. So this one is quite ambitious, as you can tell by the amount of characters. But I'm gonna try and be smart about this. Not everything needs to have a lot of detail in a drawing. You don't have to do that. Like the focus is gonna be on the robot. So there's where the detail is going. The eyes are gonna be glowing here, so we'll just cover them up like that. Now he's gonna have 4 eyes. Saw a cool YouTube video about the 5000 where they had 4 eyes, so I'm taking inspiration from that. Like so. And if you heard ticking in the beginning of the video, that was my clock on the wall. I forgot to remove that before recording, so but it's not a big deal. It's gone now. Like so. Just give everything a wash. Shadow wash like this. Like so. Give this a wash. We don't want any whites. We want to be sparse with white and blacks. Just use them on highlights. Like so. Alright. Now we're gonna be doing some more shading. And we're gonna make him mechanical, so a lot of hard edges, a lot of machine parts. Okay. Actually, I think we're quite good with the gradients on this one. We're not gonna add too much. We're gonna begin with the lines, actually. Like so. So it's quite fun to draw these different type of SCPs. One was an owl, another one is a robot, another one is a rabbit. Like, they're all very fun to draw. They're all very fun to draw. Okay. Like so. Good, good. So we're just adding detail as we go now, as we fill in these lines. So that's how we go about doing this. And I want him to have lines going through, like he has a line going through the arms, for example. If I would color this, those lines would maybe be reddish or just some aesthetic to make it stick out. And these are his eyes. Like so. So yeah, this is quite an advanced suit this guy has. I think the scientist's name was Pietro Wilson or something like that. Okay. Something like this. So this is very mechanical, nothing, no soft edges here. Just maybe in between the mechanical parts there might be some. And just give him some patch here, cover that up. And here, some part like so. Just some armor, kind of armor plates, I imagine them being. His kneecap, the other kneecap. so. Like so, and then the calf. Let's do the hands here, finish up the hands. Like so. Something like that. All right, the line art for the robot is kinda done. Like so. There's a line going like so. Something like that. I think we're happy with that. Now we're gonna fill in the shy guy. The thumb like so. Just give him a really big open mouth like this. Teeth. Really open white eyes. And we're gonna be filling that in. Okay, Shy Guy is pretty much done. Let me sharpen my pen a little bit just to make it a bit sharper. Just a little bit, like so. Let's do the Plague Doctor. All these names, man, it's hard. Like so. And he's gonna be easy to draw, like it's just the silhouette of his beak that we want, like so. we're pretty much done with that. Like you have to work smart when you have so many characters like this. And then we have the peanut. And yeah, we're just filling in to get a feel of things, filling in the ice like that. Then we have the When Dawn Breaks or Flesh That Hates. They are both quite disgusting SCPs in their own right. Sharpen my pen a little bit more here. A second, guys. This requires quite a lot of ink, that's why or graphite, I mean. Requires quite a lot of graphite, that's why I have to do that. So this is kind of like a hand protruding. Maybe a little tentacle. Here's another tentacle. Like so. Maybe there's a foot here. A foot like so. Some more tentacles. Add some faces here, so they're in agony, like so. I don't know what that is, some type of hand, mutated hand maybe. And here we have another mutated hand. Reaching out like so. Another tentacle. No, I don't know what this is, but yeah, pretty much got the lines down now, so we're gonna do some more shading in his mouth, for example. And he looks way too kind, this SCP. Shy Guy, so we're gonna have to fix that. He looks friendly. I don't know, he doesn't look scary to me. So shading will take care of that, sure. Something like that. Give him a cast shadow. So the sun is coming from up above. I like doing that. So it's casting a light from above, the shadows coming from underneath. Okay. I looked into a game yesterday, SCP Secret Labs, I think, and it looked so much fun, like playing as the shy guy and SCP-173. Not all SCPs, they don't have that many, but you can play as the Plague Doctor, shy guy, some type of dog, and it looked so much fun. Like, I don't know how I missed that. Anyways, the shy guy looks quite creepy now. Much better than before. So we just keep adding shadows here. Fix values. Add a few details here and there, and eventually we're gonna get a nice result here. So he has some sick abs like that. Highlight those. Really cool. This will be in shadow, like so. So thank you guys so much for the support. You guys sent me so many comments on the video, like saying should have more views, and really warms my heart so much. I've been doing YouTube for, what is it, 2 years? I took a break, now I'm back. And no, it's more than 2 years, maybe 3 years. And it's nice to get some recognition, you know. The video cut off there. It's my phone stopped recording for some reason, so that's why there's a short edit there in between. Hopefully you won't notice it. Like this. So we're shading his face this way, front side, and then there's gonna be light around his face. It's gonna make sense when I show you. We're gonna like this, yeah. Do some shading here also on the daybreaks. Turning all these people into this flesh slushy. Flesh slushy. Yuck, I should not have said that. All right. We don't want it that light, so we're gonna shade that over a bit like this. Maybe you can see his eye, like so. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So the visor and the helmet need some work. Just give this some shading also, so it's unison with his legs. Just like this. The shy guy is a bit too bright, so we cover that up. Alright. And I want the parts in between the armor to be darker. So we're just gonna add that a little bit. He's gonna have some armor here on the front side, maybe. Yeah, like this, maybe. Alright, let's use the stomp pen again. Give it a wash again. Smoothen out as much as we can here without pressing too hard, because it might mess with other tones. So like this. And don't worry about the eyes, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna use our eraser pen to reignite all the highlights. So, and here you can also add some detail if you want. See what I did with the beak. Just some quick small details. Yeah, and it's good if you have a paper next to you while doing this with Stomp, that you can just, a white paper, just remove some of that ink from the pen, because it sucks up so much. So that's something what I keep doing here on the side, just removing ink. And we try to avoid these dark parts here until the end. We can go through the dark parts in the end, like the eyes and stuff like that. I think it's easier to do it that way. Start with the light parts and then go to the darker parts. So you don't have to keep removing so much ink from the pen all the time. And if you like these videos, if you come this far, please like and follow me. I post every week. Now we're coming up to the Christmas holidays here, so I'm gonna be away, so I won't be able to post, but after that we'll go back to posting every day. Alright. We use the Stomp pen now to clean up lines. We begin with that. Clean up all these messy smudge lines on the silhouettes. So we just clean up some stuff here. So let's go through the eyes also, actually, before I forgot. Like so. Okay, let's continue erasing. And if you remember from the last video, I smudged my whole hand with ink. So I'm gonna try not to do that this time, because all that ink on your hand can get smudged on the drawing, which happened to me, but fortunately I did something with that. So I smudged the background on accident, and then I saw like a pattern, so I did a background with it. Okay, the eyes here we're gonna really highlight, make them white again, make them pop. The teeth, everything is gonna get a wash of this now. All right. We're not gonna give anything too much detail now. We give everything the same amount of detail level. And when we're at that point, we can start adding in small detail to everything. Okay, like this. And like I said, we're gonna add light to the sides of his face. Just like this, guys. And if you guys do drawing as well, if you love drawing SCPs or you love drawing whatever, I would love to see that. You can mail it, DM me, or there's many ways to contact me. But I would love to see my fans' creations. See what you can come up with. So we give the plague doctor some texture by doing this with the pen. See how much that did for the eyes on the shy guy? That is crazy, the amount of nice highlights that got. It makes it really pop now. So you have to be careful. You have to understand how skin works, how to understand how metal works, and when you do that, you can do less with, like, do more with less, if that makes sense. You just add small dots here and there where it's really needed. And guys, I'm not a teacher, not by a long shot. not at all. I'm just a guy who likes drawing, and I want to give you fans, people watching this, some tips, so you have something to work with. If you're a beginner artist, if you're a professional artist, maybe you can come away from this video with something, you learned something new. Okay, now we do the robot. Because I do the robot because that's the one I'm most uncomfortable adding highlights to. Because you have to be very careful with how you add it. It's so easy to overdo the highlights and then oops. But yeah, we want the visor to be quite strong, and the helmet like so. The visor is gonna be lighter like so. His shoulders get some highlight. But this is too bright on his legs. Way too bright. Like so. It's slowly starting to take shape. And drawing robots is really not my strong suit, but you have to challenge yourself to improve. If you just keep doing the same things over and over, you're comfortable with that, you're not challenging yourself enough. How do we do his? Like so. That's pretty nice. I like that. It's not too advanced. What we do now is we add to the highlights. We add a little line to the highlights. And we're just gonna switch between adding highlights and adding small increments of shading to the areas with highlights. I hope it makes sense what I'm explaining to you guys. Give this some highlight. Actually, that's way too bright. Make it more interesting, like so. Like so. And you know, each drawing doesn't have to take an hour. Some drawings you just, maybe you have a good flow and you're really quick, or, you know, but for me it's usually around the 1 hour mark it takes me to do this. And we're now at 17 minutes, no, plus the other recording, so maybe 30 minutes drawing this. But yeah, it feels like we're doing nice progress on this drawing. Like so, and as I said, we're just gonna add to the highlights. Small lines. I imagine the Plague Doctor's robe. I've seen like fancy versions of him, like he's really nice dressed and stuff like that. But this one, I imagine his clothes has some wear and tear on them. He's not pristine anymore. The pestilence. Plague Doctor and the pestilence, yes. Yeah, the Shy Guy, I'm very happy with how he came out. And we're gonna work on the other characters as well, so they get to that same level of quality. And that comes just by drawing, just by adding, and removing with the eraser pen. Work a bit more on the highlight here if we can. These are quite small eyes, but I want them to be really glowing, and I think we have to make the visor darker for that to appear. Let's try and push down this one. All right. So the suit is gonna catch some of that light from above coming in, as well as these guys. Gives this some bit more detail, some scratches, some stuff. Whatever you want to add it. If it feels right, go ahead and add it. That's how I go about drawing. If it feels right and you have a gut feeling and you want to add it, then just go ahead and add it. And with graphite pencils, if you don't like the way it came out, your gut feeling lied to you, then just delete it. Just erase it and redo it. You know, there's many times when maybe I've done a drawing and the recording has messed up, or like I'm not happy with the drawing overall, or something happened to the drawing where I can't, like, I don't know, like I've recorded a video and then the video disappears or I accidentally delete it. I just tell myself, like, instead of getting angry, I just say, okay, that one was practice. That was a practice drawing. Next time I do it, I will do it much better. So my mistakes I see as practice. So instead of getting angry at that, I think that way, like, okay, it's gone, but if I can do it once, I can do it twice, and I can do it better. For example, this drawing now, I have a small drawing of ink drawing next to me, just to use as a reference. I like doing it that way. I can look at it and see, is the composition right? Anything I want to add. And it's a really quick ink drawing. There's nothing special to it. It's just so you have a feeling of the composition. Something that you feel comfortable about and confident in drawing. Because the last thing you want to do is do a composition, do a drawing, and then, oh, I placed him all wrong, like, you know what I mean? And then you're not happy with that and you have to redo it because you're not happy with it. So maybe I should share some about me as a person. As an artist, I've been drawing since I was 8. It's always been one of my biggest interests. I've gone to art schools. Unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to work many art jobs. So I've applied jobs, but nothing's never caught on, or no one's been interested. So I see YouTube as a nice way to make an income and plan to have this as a full-time job in the future. That's why I draw a lot now, or draw a lot. I always draw a lot. It's just drawing while recording my thoughts. Alright, and we want this guy. His outline has to be a bit thicker. Just a little bit. Like so. And the flesh that hates in the background, that we're gonna come to that last, I think, because that's it's kinda in its own universe. It's not really catching any of that light that these characters are getting, because it's so far back in the background. let me sharpen my pen a bit more, guys. I hope you enjoy this drawing process. I am sure enjoying it. We are filling in lines now. After this, we're gonna be adding scratches maybe. And some other things, I don't know. Let's see where we go with this. I know texture is so important. Just to give the drawing more life, you can give it texture. You can see that in my owl video, the bone taker owl. I added quite a lot of nice detail to that, to the skin and the tree branch that the owl is sitting on. And it does so much when you add the texture, but it's something you want to add in the very, very last sections of drawing, because you might smudge them out, those small details. You might accidentally remove them while using the stomp pen, or I don't know, maybe you smudge it out with your hand or stuff like that, you know. So it's always good to add textures in the end. So yeah, we're just going through the lines here one more time. Lines that I accidentally went through with my hand on maybe, or that got blurred a bit when using the stomp pen. You don't have to go through all the lines, like you see, I don't go through all, not every line needs it. So, and this is dark, if I remember correctly, on the SCP-173. Yeah, and he has like a mouth there also. So, okay. And remember to like and follow if you enjoyed watching me draw. We're pretty much done with the drawing now. We're just gonna add some details and then we draw. Yeah, we draw scratches and the small glass details, basically. Okay. We go through this side of the daybreaks. Add a little line to the highlights. Make it look like skin folds or something like that. Biological things like monsters and stuff like that I really enjoy drawing. But you have to be careful there also, so you don't go overboard and add too much, because it might get too messy for the eye. I know I'm not messing up my hand now. I'm trying to place my hand better, but I'm not moving my hand as much. It's just I'm not moving my hand that much, so it's not smudging out so much ink on graphite on my hand. Alright, now we do the final parts. We're just gonna add more to the in-between parts of the highlights here and the white lines. So we were planning on having this as the logo before, remember I said that, but we have some texture going on here now, like really cool looking texture, so we're gonna keep working on that and go in a different direction, which is nice, a happy little surprise. Bob Ross here. Really not though. That guy. Bob Ross, amazing guy. Amazing artist. I haven't seen the movie though. I think it was Owen Wilson who played him. So Peanut is pretty much done. We're gonna add some here to just make the highlights here pop. Add a little bit of dots and pieces here and there, like so. Some scratches, some imperfections, just to make it look more interesting. Something I don't like in drawing is when it looks plastic, like they haven't added too much texture, or like it looks too smooth, and I don't know, they haven't worked on it too much, so it looks too smooth, like plastic. I do not like that. It almost looks like digital art at that point. You can't tell if it's digital art or traditional art. So skin, there's some pores, some dots here and there, scratches. And the same with the robot. We're gonna give this robot some more love. Just a little bit more love. Add some detail here to the kneecap. Yeah, we're not gonna add more detail now because it's gonna mess up the design of this robot. It's easy in mechanical parts, you just add and add and add and add stuff, and then oops, I've added too much, and then you're screwed. Peanut looking really cute. Adding some texture to the beak. Some wear and tear. Some more wear and tear hair here. Yeah, my Swedish coming in there, as you can hear. Overall though, I would say my English is quite good if you compare it to other Swedish people accent. Yeah, let's add a highlight here to the helmet, like so. That looks great. That's what it needed. It was asking for that. Let me find a reference of 173. I just want to see the mouth. See how his mouth looks like. Yeah, it's a funky mouth. He has a funky mouth. Yeah, I'm just adding stuff now. There's not really much to say. I'm just adding small details here and there. And we should fix the shadow. He's casting a shadow here. His head casting a shadow on his chest, like so. His legs are way too shiny. The kneecap can be a bit more shiny. This here. All right. Give the shin here some of that highlight's gonna be catching, like so. We give the head a bit more thickness. Same here. I want this part of the robe to be thicker with lines. So, yeah, guys, we're starting to come up on the end of this drawing. It's been a really nice one. It's how I imagined it in my head. So I cannot complain. Cannot complain, actually. Let's give this some gradient here. A little bit. This is for sure one of my most advanced drawings now. It's on par, I would say, with When Day Breaks. I don't know, this might be better than that even. Like composition, really love it. The shading, really love it. You know, I've drawn SCP Shy Guy before. Curled up kinda. But I kinda like this version more. I like this version more. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe that's his legs. Like so. Yeah. That looks good. Give this a bit more, like so it's catching, and we're gonna give it more line thickness, like so. Yeah, I kinda messed up my hand again, but it's no wonder with all this ink going on in this drawing. It's inevitable. I could use a brush. I have brushes, but that would be just another. I already have so many things to pick up. The eraser, the stomp, like that would just be another thing for me to remember to pick up. And I don't know if I want that in my life. Let's give him some wear and tear also, the robot, like this. He has been bruised up. He can't look perfect, you know. He's been fighting these, maybe, I don't know the lore behind this drawing, but he's gonna be fighting them, or he has been fighting them. Yes, something like that. I'm gonna give this a highlight. Okay, really nice. Sorry I got quiet there. I'm just want this to look the way I want it to. I'm really a perfectionist with how things look, so if I'm getting quiet, you know, I'm just in focused mode. So yeah, we added his legs here. That looks nice. Really skinny, nasty legs. Alright, just add some here to his highlight. I want that to really be, yeah, that's nice. I want it to be noticeable. Alright guys, I think we are almost done. I don't know what else we can add here. It's just, if we add stuff now, it's just gonna be these type of things, like you see some texture here and there, and it's good in an amount, but just like with everything, you don't wanna overdo it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.